Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under
This just
attack.
in, you were looking at
series
obviously a
of
very
deliberate-
disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that
There
a
were people
plane...
up there in that World Trade Center. Now we have lost, again, our transmitter is on top of the World Trade Center, so we apparently have consequently lost contact with technology.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. This is a day when all Americans from every walk of life unite in our resolve for justice and peace. America has stood down enemies before, and we will do so this time. None of us will ever forget this day. Yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you. Good night. And God bless America.
Here is the daily life of citizens in America. Citizens are encouraged to follow the rules and regulations provided by the government. Otherwise, perpetrators will have problems with the law enforcement. But what is American justice? What will happen if we don't follow the rules? The ideal for American justice is legal fairness. So if a man decides to break one of the rules, he will be punished depending on how severe his criminal act is. Though the system of justice has been around for many years, American justice was truly tested after a major event that changed America forever. On January 2000, terrorists had arrived in Los Angeles after obtaining US visas. On March 2000, terrorists emailed Academy of Lakeland in Florida requesting to receive flight training. By December 2000, the terrorists had received a pilot license. In late April 2001, the Muscle hijackers began arriving into the US. Between August 25th and August 28th, the hijackers bought their flight tickets. On September 10th, the hijackers gathered to predict American bloodshed for the following day. On September 11th at 5:30 a.m., the hijackers were transported to the airport. From 5:45 a.m. to 7:30 a.m., the hijackers boarded the planes. And then, at 9:03 a.m.,
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts.
Bush speaks on finding the masterminds of the 9/11 attack. This fits in the American definition of justice. In other words, it was purely justification. After the bombing of Pearl Harbor in 1941, America declared war on Japan. So like our ancestors, we declared war in Afghanistan to seek out the weapons of mass destruction that has the potential to harm us. And then in 2003, we declared war in Iraq as well. If we are against these policies, then as spiritual individuals and global citizens, we must express our freedom of speech and speak against these policies. One voice is enough to change the world. If you support these policies, then you can support the military by enlisting yourself for service or supporting the troops in war. No, just because you may support these policies does not necessarily mean you have to join the military. Me, personally, I believe that two wrongs does not equal a right, but in this case, invading Iraq and Afghanistan was very necessary because the terrorists were capable of harming us with biological weapons of mass destruction.